You might be wondering, what are the keys to success? In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 keys to success. In fact, at the end, I've got 2 bonus ones for you. And how did I discover these? First, I'm showing you what you need to do inside of your business. Then I'm going to show you what you need to do inside of your life, because it all matters. I'm helping you build your business from the inside out. So let's get started. First thing, you've got to know who you help. And you might be listening to this thinking, Katie, I already know that. And I'm here to tell you, no, you don't. Why? Because if you did, you wouldn't be watching this video. When we know every intimate detail of our client and customer, what's going on in their head, what's going on in their life, what's the conversation with their spouse look like? When you know every intimate detail, their pain, the things that they want, the things that they're driving for, the results they haven't been able to get in their life, when you know these things, you can enter the conversation they're already having in their mind. That's when you really grasp them. That's when they start to like, know, and trust you. And this is what we're trying to do. So step 1, you've got to know who you help. What is their day like? What is the things that they're dreaming of that they can't seem to achieve and accomplish inside their business, inside their life? How can you really speak to that pain point? Let me share an example of this. I have a client named Catherine Jones. She helps people build marketing funnels. Now, specifically, she helps people inside of ClickFunnels. It's a software program, which, by the way, sometimes can be a little bit controversial. She did not shy away from this controversy. In fact, ClickFunnels is about to launch 2.0, and she is leaning into the fact there are naysayers out there. She knows her customer. Why? Her customer wants ClickFunnels. Her customer wants to know how to use this platform, specifically software platform. So she has leaned into this in her blog posts and her social media posts. She knows and understands her customer really, really well, knows what they want, knows their pain points, and is speaking to it very clearly. This has gotten to her on huge stages, multi-million-dollar business, and really the life of success that she was looking for, right? Who is your customer? What do you know about them specifically? And how can you really, really get down into the nitty-gritty details of this individual's life? Second, you've got to get really clear on how you help this individual, okay? Step 2, how do you help them? Let me share a story. My business Pudge that I started 15 plus years ago, I got really, really clear on what the true problem was. My product is a baby bathtub. The problem wasn't that babies were not getting clean. I think we'd figured that one out pretty well. The problem was the whole bathing experience for parent and child. It wasn't simple. It wasn't easy. And oftentimes it left a baby crying and a parent scared and frustrated. So I was helping with bath time. Yes, the baby was getting clean, but I was helping to create a beautiful bonding experience between a parent and child. So when you really know your customer, first of all, and you know that problem that you're solving for them, you begin to separate yourself from the competition. Otherwise, we just start to become a mimicry of everybody else, right? If you're trying to solve the problem you think they want you to solve, you're not really leaning into your magic. So what is it that you're doing for people that is different from your competition? How can you really lean into that and really make that the thing that separates you from everybody else? So who do you help? How do you help them? What's that problem that you're solving? And I'm going to say this again. You're thinking, but Katie, I know that. And again, I want you to really look at it. Details matter. And you might be a tiny, tiny tweak away from really attracting your ideal customer and really helping your business to explode. So really ask yourself this question. Who am I helping? How am I helping them? And then the third is you have to have a system for beginning the conversation with people. People want to connect with other people, not bots, not social media. They want to connect with another human, right? And so where are you having this conversation with your ideal customer and client? How can they get a hold of you? Where can we have that conversation? Email lists are huge, right? Are you building your email list? What happens inside of an email? A conversation, right? You can make a call to action at the end of your newsletter that says, hit reply and tell me your number one thing, right? People want to be in a conversation. So how can you really generate this conversation? Through videos, through newsletters, even your team can help facilitate these conversations. Listen, being in person with people is, in my opinion, better than ever. Again, I've been in business for almost 18 years. Are you going to events? Are you connecting to these people in person? Yes, it requires an investment, but I will tell you that human to human connection It's your greatest asset. So lean into that. How are you having these conversations with individuals? If you're getting value out of this video, like and subscribe. My name's Katie Richardson. I'm here to help you. I really am. And I've been asking myself, how can I do that more? That's why I've created this video. Before we hop into the bonuses, I want to tell you a story about ways that I have been able to facilitate these conversations with clients. I got 2 examples. I've done live video, I've done live TV. And in the training before you do live TV, they tell you very specifically, speak to the one. Sometimes when you are building your business, you think and imagine this huge audience, which is actually inaccurate. You want to really speak to the one. And in this live video training, that's what they really specified. Speak to that one individual. Really cut through the noise and talk to that one. The second example that I want to share with you, I had this client who was recording his podcast intro. And listen, he's got a great voice. And I listened to this intro and he sounded like a robot. Like, who the heck are you even talking to? And so I said to him, listen, I think the information's great, but delivery, not great. So what can you do? I said, tell me your best friend. Who do you just love to have a conversation with? And he was like, it's Dave. Absolutely, it's Dave. I said, cool. Re-record your audio, speak to Dave, and as you're doing that, you'll speak to me and you'll really cut through that noise. Because it's human nature to have walls up and we've got to get past that wall. And so you have to really connect with people. This is your tool, your vehicle for separating yourself from the competition. So cut through the noise, speak to the one, and when you do that, you separate yourself from the competition. Now let's hop into those 2 bonuses that I was telling you about. These things that I just shared with you, they're awesome. They're amazing. If you are not in a place where you can really deliver on these, you'll fall short and you'll continue to be frustrated. So the first bonus that I want to share with you is you have to have a clear operating system for yourself. If you are not showing up from a place of power and not able to connect with people, you're not going to get the wins and the successes that you're looking for. How did I learn this? When my kids were young is when I first started my company. And I remember this one day, my son woke up, he crawled out of his crib, he was about 2. Crawled out of his crib, brought his empty milk bottle because I'd put him to bed with milk the night before, right? Because that's just where I was at. He walks in with his empty milk bottle and comes to my side of the bed and holding the nipple of the bottle, he starts hitting me in the middle of the head saying, more milk, mommy, more milk. So it's like 7:30 in the morning, I open my eyes, immediately I'm frustrated, immediately I'm irritated. I shuffle into the kitchen, open the fridge, pour him some milk, hand it to him, and I go start my day. And by 10 a.m., mean mommy was behind the wheel. I had 0 patience, and I was extremely frustrated. And I started to notice this pattern, and I didn't like it. So there was a morning soon after this where I woke up, my eyes blink open, he's not there yet. And I was like, I'm getting out of here. So I slipped out of bed, I slipped on some yoga pants, and I stepped out of the house, and I was like, I guess I'm going running. Had I really been a runner until then? Not really. I get outside, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start running. I'm about 10 steps in, and I realized, you're not a runner, Katie. And so I just walked around the block. And when I got back, I noticed I felt so much better. I had more patience, more energy, more focus in that day. And soon that one trip around the block, after a couple weeks, I started taking 2 laps around the block. Then the rain started to hit, and then I went and signed up for a gym membership, and I started working out at the gym. The point of this is you've got to have a system where you can center yourself, where you can be grounded, where you can really connect with people, right? The thing that we talked about in the beginning. This is how you do it. You have to create a daily operating system. What does my daily operating system look like today? It's prayer, it's scripture study, it's exercise. It's meditation. Yes, I did all of those things even before shooting this video for you. It is aligning with my spouse. It's connecting with my kids. These are the things that then allow me to be super present with my clients and deliver amazing results for them, right? So you've got to have this daily operating system. Remember how I told you though, it started with 1 lap around the block. Don't try and create this big list of everything that you're gonna now start doing and try and be hyper disciplined. That's not how it works. Start with one thing and build on that over time. It's taken me about 15 years to build up to this system that I have. So start with one thing today. The second thing is you've got to make sure that you are building in business targets that are meaningful to you. What does that look like? I have a client that I told you about in the beginning. Her name's Catherine. And she was building the business that everyone had said she could and should build. And she did it. It was extremely big, successful, multiple millions. And she realized one day, I hate my business. I don't want to go and do these things. And there were a lot of things about the way the business was set up that were not satisfying to her. In fact, it was draining. And so what I helped her do is shift and change the way that she was operating inside of her business. She was still delivering tremendous value for her clients and customers, but doing it in a totally different way. Essentially, we went from a business that needed her 5 days a week to one that needed her once a quarter. Think about it. And she knew she wanted to get married. She knew she wanted to have kids someday. And so we built a business to facilitate that and to allow her. And she just had her baby like 2 weeks ago. And it's really been amazing to watch as she built the business that was meaningful to her, right? That had the targets that really aligned for her. So I want to invite you to look at your business, look at what you're doing inside of your business, and ask yourself, what are the things that are draining me? What are the things that are not lighting me up? We need you to light up. Like, you've got tremendous passion and drive, and I want to line that up within you. So what can you do to set targets and goals that are meaningful to you personally? If what I'm sharing in this video is resonating with you, I have an invitation for you. I've got an incredible free guidebook for you. Me and my team have put this together to guide you step by step, not just in what you're doing in your business, but who you are being. When it comes down to it, this is the most critical piece and element, and I'm going to show you how to do this. It's the secret to my own personal success. It's the secret to the 7, 8, 9-figure success of my clients, and it is honestly the secret to your own personal success. Click the link below, download this free guidebook now, and I'll see you in the next video.